How's it going, everybody? Just throwing up a rambling video here today. Kind of bored, wanted to throw up a video. I have a few pickups, but nothing, Grabbed Watch Dogs from Best Buy. It went on clearance like $11.99, and I had a $5 certificate, so with shipping and everything, this was like $10.83, I think. Eventually I'll give it a shot. It's sealed, but I needed to use that certificate. Expired. I used my points on it. You get like the 500 points or whatever. You get $5 worth of $5 coupon. So I wanted to use that, and hopefully I wanted to be able to find something. I was like, that's good enough. The game's supposed to be decent. I've heard some people say it's complete shit, and some people say it's pretty good. I've never really heard anyone say it was incredible, but whatever. I mean, for 10 and change, it will sit there for a while because I have other Wii U games I need to focus on. And I grabbed this came from a garage sale. This is last weekend. The weekend I got the PS2 and stuff. It was like the following day. So, Nintendo Zapper, not the gray one, the orange one. This is $1. It was like I was just like strolling around, and there's 2 garage doors open, and it was like an estate sale. Some lady was there, and I just saw this. I was like, hoping maybe there'd be some more Nintendo stuff, but it was just the light gun for $1. I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Not a bad price for something like this. Don't know if it works though. I'm not bothered to test it. Put that in the friggin' milk crate of wires and controllers and crap. I think that's what I do. Like any controllers and wires, I get it thrown in there. Eventually, like I said, I get use out of them. Like with that PS2, I swapped out that universal cord and used the official Sony one, AV cable. But yeah, just those 2 pickups. And actually, I got this from Gamefly. It's another addition to the Xbox collection. It's Gladius. Anybody's into like strategy games, like Valkyria Chronicles type, although you could run around. You had like a little gas meter in that game where you could run around until it went out. This is like the typical, grid-based strategy game where you can only go a certain amount of steps. But this game is awesome. Like, I had this back in the day for the Xbox. I remember just having to pick it up one day. It was like $20 or something. And I'm really into it. You could either use this guy. I can't remember his name. I might say it on the back. Yes, Ursula and Valens. Ursula is, you probably won't be able to see her. She's here. She's like the Viking. And Valens is the typical like Roman dude. And you can do either one campaign from them. And the thing that got me with this game was, like I said, I had it back then, and I played this game for probably about 60 hours. I was getting towards the end. I didn't know how much was left. But like I said, you use them, and eventually they will meet up, and you'll have them both in your party. And I got up to a level, and you can level up your guys, and I was not paying attention to the guy Valens or Ursula when I got her eventually, and there was another dude, his buddy, Lupo or something, I think his name is. Eventually he turns on you, but spoiler for like a 12-year-old game. But I got up to a part where I had to use them. I had to use them, and they weren't beefed up enough. Like, I was beefing up all the other dudes you get, because in this game you can pick up guys from different things and stuff. You can bring them into your team and beef them up. Once guys die in this, they're done. Unless it's the main people, and it's just game over. But your main guys, will die. But I had beefed up all these guys. Your heavy type units, your light units, archers and stuff like that, ranged units. And I didn't bother with them because I was like, whatever. They're like the main characters. They don't need it beefing up. They're basic characters. They're not like, they're not like any better than the other people you get. So I focused on them. And all of a sudden, I got to use these 2 people. I played this mission back then like 50 times, and I was getting close to taking these people out, but I couldn't complete it. I was like, oh, I can't, like, what am I going to do? I started it over, as crazy as that sounds, but then I just got bored, because I was like, I just put like 60 hours into this, and they were getting dominated every time, because they just were not strong enough, and I couldn't go back. My previous save before that was like 15, 20 hours behind, or if I even had one. I thought I had one. I thought I didn't have one close enough to there, so I couldn't even go back at this point to level people up, because this was the next thing you had to do. I was so pissed. I'm gonna get into this game. I'll probably put a gameplay up of it at some point, because it's a really good game though. It's LucasArts made it. It's really cool. Yeah, more than 15 landscapes here. Yeah, that's what you do. You like put the people into your school or whatever Gladiators, and you pull them out of there, and they train and stuff. It's a really good game. There'll be like levels, you know, so you gotta get the high ground on some people in fights. Like I said, it's a grid-based strategy game, so you can only go certain, you know, you can't go all over the place. It's a really sick game though, man. Pick this up, anybody who's into strategy games, because it is well worth it. Just remember, you gotta beef up the main players, which I probably should have done anyway, but I did not realize that, because up to that point I did not. I may have needed them in like one fight, like early on. I didn't really need them at all. And then next thing in, because I wasn't using them in fights, you bring in the people you want to bring in and stuff, and then they get beefed up. I was like, I'm not bringing them in. I got fucking all these overpowered people I'm going to use. And then whatever, I got screwed. I screwed myself. I should have been focusing on them. But anyway, check this game out. I actually got this for like $6 and change off of Glide, which is a pretty good price compared to what it's going for. It's an excellent copy too. Yeah, I cleaned up over here as well in my last video. There's like boxes here and shit. I have to keep boxes here to keep the cats from freaking going in the attic. They'll freaking pry open the door and go back there. But yeah, I've been, you know, just sprucing it up a little bit. I got the games here and some box, so random Genesis. There's some random games down there I gotta get rid of. Yeah, I kinda just wanted to ramble. Hoping to hit some garage sales this weekend. I didn't get to hit any this weekend pass because we were getting rain and wind and stuff. I went to like 2, but I had a freaking wicked migraine yesterday morning, so I couldn't get out early enough. By the time I did, it was like 11, and I hit like 2, and there's nothing doing. Most of them were canceled. But yeah, I get like insane migraines like freaking twice a week. It fucking sucks. But unfortunately, I got one yesterday too. I woke up with it too, which is annoying. So I puked like I normally do, and didn't get better, unfortunately. And then I got queasy because I threw up. But yeah, hopefully this weekend there's some better stuff going on. I gotta do a better job too when winter comes around. Then I need to go to like a indoor estate sales, because you know I live on an island, so it gets colder. Obviously, you get cold weather here, so you don't have garage sales outside year round. So I need to be better and go to estate sales and indoor flea markets and stuff, and hit the thrift shops to try to get deals on stuff. Because I sometimes just get lazy during the winter season, and I don't do anything. I wait for the garage sales to pick up again. But I need to hit those during the winter. It's actually a thrift store, a town over, that I actually grabbed a sealed copy of Need for Speed Underground 2. I still ended up selling it, but it was sealed, like $5. I was like, ah, cool, made some cash. A lot of GameCube games have a little bit of value, even like third-party ones. GameCube is a tough system to collect for unless you had it back when it came out and you amassed your games and didn't get rid of them, because a lot of their games go for 30, 40, 50 bucks, you know. It's tough. Which is, I guess, it's kind of funny sometimes. Like, I was looking at getting Conker's Live and Reload, and it's selling for like $30 to $40, which in reality, you know, 12 years after it comes out, or however long it's been, 11, you always want to pay less. But I mean, even if I was able to get that game for $30, it's really not that bad. Like, I was thinking about it, it's like, if I pick up a Wii U game for $60 new, it's like I could buy six Xbox games at $10 a piece for that price. So, and I want to get a PS4, but I'm waiting for that. For myself, I've been so good with that. Like, I don't know if I'm losing interest in the newer games or not giving a shit, and more wanting to go back. And you know, the Wii U is obviously a newer system. I guess it's 3 years old, but it's a newer system. But you know, I'm talking like graphics wise. You know, the PS4 and Xbox One are, you know, the step up. But I haven't been interested. Like, PS4 has until dawn now that I really would like to play, and there's other games, but it's weird. I'm usually like quick to grab one of these systems, and I'm just laid off, which is a good thing. Because might as well keep waiting, because all the games I want will go down in price. Maybe the system will take a price drop at some point too, so maybe I'll get lucky. But yeah, that's about it game-wise. Going to Eastern State Penitentiary next week with my girlfriend. We're going to, they have a haunted house in there, so that should be cool. It's supposed to be a good one. And then we're going to hang out around Philadelphia. We're going there for like 2 days, so that should be fun. Yeah, other than that, not much game-wise. You know, I ordered another Xbox game off of Glide. I don't know when that's going to be here. Glide has a process. If everybody's used it, Glide, they'll know. But Glide has a process that they have to send the people the envelope, and then the people will send you the game in that envelope. So it takes like it could take up to 10 days. They have good prices though, I find, on there. Some are they're actually weird. Some are outrageously overpriced, and then a lot of them are a little bit underpriced, which is nice. Pretty good site to go to. But yeah, those are a few pickups I got, and I just wanted to do some babbling, so I'm going to get a video up. I'll probably put a gameplay up of Gladius. At some point, I've been bad with the gameplay videos, I just don't care. I was actually looking at some of my older videos from like 2009, when I first came on YouTube, and I used to do like more, I guess, comedy-related videos that I made up. If anybody wants to check them out who hasn't seen them, go into the GameCube saga, my playlists, and most of those videos are on there with me, and the guy did this stuff with the GameCube and stuff. I enjoyed it. I need to get back to that. I haven't even put up a walk video in God knows how long either. I should probably put up a walk video at some point. I like doing that stuff. and the stupid videos, which I may put up more of at some point. I gotta come up with some ideas for them. But if anybody, I want people to see those because they're so old, and a lot of people checked them out back then. And then you stop on YouTube for a little while, which I did, and people lose interest. They'll just go to the next person and stuff. And it's cool. I've been getting back into YouTube now. I've subbed to more people, a lot of good people, watching their videos and enjoying them and stuff. I'm trying to get more back into it, like I was back then. But I found a lot of good channels. But yeah, it's I mean, maybe everybody knows this. Like I won't put up a video for like 2 weeks. And it's so simple to just throw up a video in like 10-15 minutes, but I get lazy. I want to wait till I have some pickups and stuff, or whatever. Occasionally I put up like 2-3 videos in a day, and now it's like, whatever I feel like doing. But that's why I want to come up with those other videos and stuff, and throw up some more walk videos, because I enjoy doing that stuff as well. Like I said, anybody wants to check out the GameCube saga on my site. I think it should be in a playlist. If it's not, they're all within like the first 3 months in 2009. They'd be like within my first like 20 videos, 30 videos. But yeah, that's some rambling there. Just wanted to get a video up. And thanks everybody for checking it out, and have a good day.